Emily Blunt and John Krasinski have been hailed as the golden couple of Hollywood. The acting couple have a famously adorable relationship, have been married for more than a decade, and have even starred alongside each other. They're open about their relationship and regularly gush about each other during interviews and media appearances. In 2017, John told the Daily Beast, "The best days of my life started when I met my wife, that's the truth, it's not just me saying it because it sounds nice on a card. She's one of the coolest people, she's so talented, she's beautiful, and she's certainly out of my league." As Emily and John continue to take Hollywood by storm, here's everything you need to know about the power couple's romance. How did Emily Blunt meet John Krasinski? You might think that the star-studded pair are likely to have met at a flashy awards ceremony or film premiere, but John and Emily actually had a pretty normal first meeting, in a restaurant. On the Late Night with Seth Meyers in 2018, Emily recalled how she first crossed paths with John in 2008. She said, "I was in a restaurant, he was in the restaurant. I was sitting with a mutual friend and my friend Gray goes to my God, that's my friend John. And that was it. He was sitting with our friend Justin through, and he abandoned Justin and came over to us. He just stood there and made me laugh. I kind of knew right away." The pair did have an unusual first date though, as they went to a shooting range, but the odd choice worked out and they've been together for 14 years now. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski's marriage. The pair hit it off and had a whirlwind romance, getting engaged less than a year after they first met. John casually proposed to Emily in LA, and in 2010 they tied the knot at lavish wedding in Lake Como at George Clooney's estate. Since their marriage, John has joked about how he married up. While appearing on Jimmy Fallon's The Tonight Show in 2018, the crowd applauded when Jimmy asked the actor about his wife. John responded, saying, "That reaction means I married up, and don't I know it?" But he went on to recall a UK border officer being left in disbelief after he found out who John was married to. He said, "They don't have to tell me, the customs agent in London did." John explained that while travelling to London to visit Emily as she filmed for Mary Poppins Returns, a border agent began to grill him about his acting career. The officer went on to ask John who he was visiting, and after finding out he was married to Emily Blunt, he was left incredulous as he looked at him and said, You're married Emily Blunt?" Fortunately, John was able to laugh about the insulting reaction. What movie did John Krasinski and Emily Blunt do together? John Krasinski and Emily Blunt both have well-established acting careers, but the star couple didn't actually act together until 2018. They shared the screen for the first time in A Quiet Place. The couple played a husband and wife duo in the horror film, which was also directed and co-written by John Krasinski. Emily was hesitant to star in the film at first, but quickly changed her mind. She told Deadline, "I just didn't want the idea of playing his wife in the movie and being his wife in real life to overwhelm the narrative of what I wanted this moment to be for him. And then I read the script, and I was like, well, I now have to do this movie because it's so spectacular. I think all of my protection went out the window because I realized that, of all the projects we've been sent to do together, and there've been many, it would really serve this film that we were married in real life." John responded by gushing about his wife as he said, "I think Emily is the best actress we have. Also, I've been there firsthand when she has been the very representation of strength and motherhood and fertility. She has superpowers that I will never be able to comprehend. As I wrote the character, it was all filtered through her. So when she said she'd do it, I thought, okay, this movie just got a whole lot easier. They also acted together in the sequel to A Quiet Place in 2020. How many kids do Emily Blunt and John Krasinski have? John and Emily have 2 children together, both daughters. In 2013 the couple announced that they were expecting their first child together, and in 2014 their first daughter, Hazel Grace, was born. Revealing the news to his Twitter followers, John said, "Wanted to let the news out directly. Emily and I are so incredibly happy to welcome our daughter Hazel into the world today. Happy B-Day." At the start of 2016, the pair announced that they had another baby on the way. Their second daughter, Violet, was born in June 2016. John took to Twitter again to announce her birth on July 4th. He wrote, "What better way to celebrate the 4th than to announce our 4th family member? 2 weeks ago we met our beautiful daughter Violet.